Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to more WWE 2k18 Universe Mode. My name is BrendenPlayz, and this is Smackdown. And tonight, we have a double main event caliber matchup for you here. We'll be seeing Chris Jericho go one-on-one with Roman Reigns, and Sami Zayn go one-on-one with Bray Wyatt. It is a big episode here tonight. The first Smackdown after Backlash. Of course, if you haven't seen Backlash, make sure you do. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, this week on Smackdown, Rusev will be going one-on-one with Enzo Amore. Apollo Crews will be in action. He'll be taking on Hideo Itami one-on-one. We'll see 6 women tag team action as the Bellas and Becky Lynch team up to take on Nia Jax, Sasha Banks, and Alexa Bliss. And we will hear from AJ Styles after his big Backlash victory over Jericho. Speaking of Chris Jericho, the match we spoke about a moment ago, Roman Reigns versus Chris Jericho. Big news about that match coming up soon, and as well as Sami Zayn and Bray Wyatt. Rusev and Enzo. Rusev picks up the victory. Apollo Crews and Hideo Itami. Apollo Crews with a win there as well. Women's action, it is the Bellas and Becky picking up the victory. It's time for Reigns and Jericho. Well, we saw Chris Jericho have an excellent performance, nearly a championship-winning performance at Backlash. Well, Jericho has been confirmed to be a part of Edge's team. Edge has selected Chris Jericho to be on his team to take on Roman Reigns' team at the upcoming Survivor Series pay-per-view. It'll be Team Reigns versus Team Edge, the SmackDown General Manager Edge, and Roman Reigns will be doing battle. Reigns will be on his team competing, so will Edge. And Edge has his first member of Chris Jericho. And why not? Chris Jericho had one of his best performances in his career at Backlash against AJ Styles. Roman Reigns has been on the pursuit for the World Championship here on SmackDown for a long time now without being able to get a title opportunity. Reigns has grown frustrated. He's coming after everybody in his way. We know Reigns and Jericho have had a few altercations over the last month, including as recently on last week's episode of SmackDown when Reigns hit the spear on Jericho. Roman Reigns sending a big statement there. Reigns has beaten Jericho about a month ago as well in competition. Of course, AJ Styles did interfere on that occasion and distract Jericho, but still, Reigns did pick up the victory over Chris Jericho. I can honestly say at Backlash, when it was 1-1 in the 2 out of 3 falls match, when Jericho hit the code breaker, I thought he was going to win right there. I thought we were going to see the upset and Jericho was going to walk out as the new champion. But as it turned out to be, AJ Styles would kick out, find the Styles Clash, and beat Jericho 2-1 in a 2 out of 3 falls match. Excellent performance by Chris Jericho. Did not win the championship, but he will be a part of Survivor Series, a part of Team Edge, which I think is a great selection by Edge, a man who's been in terrific form, having a great few months, is Jericho. But Roman Reigns, though, has gotten the best of Jericho when they have met, as now Reigns belly to belly to start this match. So that is the concerning factor for me. Reigns has gotten the better of Jericho, so will that be a big factor when it comes to Survivor Series? Roman Reigns has not announced any of his partners yet. We'll probably find out in the next few weeks of Smackdown as Jericho clothesline Bulldog combination. So Reigns, I'm sure he'll have something big in store for us. A big name to join his team. Roman Reigns has proven himself that he is good enough to probably earn his title opportunity, but Edge just continues to hold him down. So Reigns, I don't know if he'll be able to find the right team. I don't know if there will be that many people lining up to be on Roman Reigns' team. A man who has said that he's better than everybody else in the locker room. A man that clearly believes that he is the best right now in the WWE. And look, a man that arguably hasn't made many friends. He's been beating up everybody backstage. He's been aggressive to everyone who gets in his way. I can't see too many guys lining up to take on Edge, especially you don't want to cross the general manager. That's a big thing that could cost you in the future as well. So I don't know how many people want to team up with Roman Reigns. Chris Jericho with a chop down, and now the elbow. Roman Reigns, I'm sure he would have liked to have had Like to have had AJ Styles on his team, a man who has beaten Chris Jericho. But unfortunately, AJ Styles will be defending his championship at Survivor Series. More on that later on. So that means the champion AJ is ruled out, and Reigns will have to find 3 other superstars somewhere else. Now Reigns tossed into the corner as Chris Jericho's coming around, and taken down there by Roman Reigns is Jericho. Now Reigns, Snapman, and with a side headlock. So for Edge, I mean, there is a huge list of guys that would love to team up with Edge, get the opportunity to be in the ring with a GM, a legend, a Hall of Famer in Edge. It'd be excellent to see, but I don't know who on Smackdown right now can get in the ring and stop Roman Reigns, beat Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns has been on a roll. Roman Reigns has been excellent. And Edge has promised us that he wants to utilize some of the big names that he's got here on Smackdown that currently don't have a match at Survivor Series. Well, Chris Jericho did not have one lined up. He'll get another opportunity to be a part of a big match. He'll be a part of Team Edge. So Edge has promised us, hey, I'm going to pick 2 other guys that will, will give him a chance to shine. Let's give him a chance to step it up in a huge, high-profile match. Reigns, you see taunting away already. Jericho back to his feet now. Reigns has got to keep the attention back on Jericho, not the crowd. And so right hand there by Reigns sends Jericho to the outside. Well, we know Braun Strowman's available. He's been dealing with Cesaro and Sheamus though. Will Cesaro and Sheamus want a title opportunity? Will they be willing to be a part of this match? I don't know. Anyone else? I mean, there's a lot of superstars that would, obviously put their hand up. That you could try and find a tag team. Try and find, a specialist team such as the Hype Bros, for example. The Titus brand. There's a few teams that you could insert into this matchup right there, and you've already got a team within a team. That's pretty effective. So that may be the way that Edge might need to go. He might have to look at his tag teams and try and find the right combination to use to help him get over the line in this matchup. As now Reigns dragging Jericho towards the middle of the ring. Here comes Roman Reigns. The cover now on Chris Jericho. As for Roman Reigns, he'll just need to find anyone that will be willing to team with him. That's the thing. And as we said earlier, you team up and you beat Team Edge. Anyone who's on Roman Reigns' team will arguably have the GM in a negative favor towards him. That's going to really dampen their opportunities in the future, in my opinion. Unless Edge is going to put business aside from personal affairs and be willing to look past anyone teaming with Reigns and potentially beating his team and not punish them for being a part of that team, which I think would be the fair thing to do for Edge. But that's the thing. Will Edge do it? I don't know. Will Edge be a little bit bitter? It's quite possible. The cover now as Jericho can only get a 1. Well, anyways, Edge has secured a big name to start things off in Chris Jericho, and this is an opportunity for Jericho to get a win on Roman Reigns, something he's been wanting to do for a while, and get a little bit of revenge, something that, I'm sure he's been thinking about it in the back of his mind whilst dealing with AJ Styles. Superman punch now by Reigns. We know Reigns has been a man on a mission. He took out AJ a couple of weeks ago backstage, put him through a table. He's been attacking Jericho after a matchup against Randy Orton, ruining that match. And also, about a month ago when Jericho was, crowned the next man to take on AJ Styles again, Roman Reigns came out and Superman punched Chris Jericho on that occasion. Now Reigns with a left-hand strike. Roman Reigns has a hold of Chris Jericho, and now Reigns, snap suplex. Down goes Chris Jericho. Nicely done here by Roman Reigns. As now Reigns getting Jericho against the ropes, and now Reigns. Oh, what a Superman punch! Reigns lifting up Jericho, striking him right on the jaw with a Superman punch. This could be it here for Chris Jericho. Jericho coming off a huge Backlash match. Maybe not at 100% here tonight. It was a tough match for him at Backlash, but he's fighting here right now with a 2 count out of that Superman punch, and Reigns maybe thought that was going to be the moment to secure another victory for Roman Reigns. Reigns has been at his best for a while now. There's no doubt about that. But our general manager just believes Roman Reigns doesn't show any respect to others, so why should anyone Why should anybody show any respect to him? Oh, Jericho now! Codebreaker by Chris Jericho! Jericho could have Reigns beat! Jericho gonna drag Reigns to the middle of the ring! This has come out of nowhere! Can it beat Reigns? Jericho to do it? No, the shoulder gets up. Oh, I thought that could have been it there, the Codebreaker. Jericho got to the cover pretty quickly. Had to move Reigns, but it shouldn't have cost him too much. But I just feel as though Jericho, his lead-up work was not enough as a senton, not the second. Yep. I think Jericho just hitting the Codebreaker out of nowhere. Yes, it's given him the momentum and control in this match, but probably not enough to get the victory simply because he hadn't done enough, well, hadn't done enough build-up towards that move. Now Jericho thought about using those ropes for a bit of momentum to hit that elbow or something like that, but he's decided against it, maybe for the best. Now going to get Reigns up. Jericho, this is when he's at his best. He's taking his time and planning out every single move that he does next. Jericho nearly beat AJ at Backlash. Can he get another big win here? He's beaten Sami Zayn and Bray Wyatt recently. He'll represent Team Edge at Survivor Series. A win here over Reigns will give Team Edge a massive boost in confidence. The cover now. Jericho in trouble, but a kick out. Kick out there by Chris Jericho. Now clothesline by Reigns. Another one by Roman. Roman Reigns firing up here. Another clothesline. Jericho starting to get in a bit of a danger zone. Superman punch again by Reigns. Roman Reigns getting the better of Chris Jericho in this matchup. Jericho coming off a tough Backlash match, but still, he's fighting. But Reigns has just been a little bit better here. The Codebreaker was not enough to beat Reigns. Clothesline by Reigns now. Jericho is down. Roman Reigns in control of this match. Roman Reigns is going to try and find that spear soon. He's hit the Superman punches without a lot of success. His next signature move must be that spear. Jericho has Reigns in that corner. Oh, what a DDT. Look at the leverage that he got on that one. Now Reigns might be looking to go to the corner to try and hit this spear. Roman's lining him up. Here comes Roman Reigns. Spear! Reigns with the spear and may have broken a rib of Chris Jericho. That's how hard he hit him. The cover now. Roman Reigns gets the win. Reigns is on a roll, and we'll see Team Roman Reigns versus Team Edge at Survivor Series. Roman's going to find 3 partners, but at the end of the night, at least we know Roman Reigns will be tough to beat. Even without a team, Reigns has looked excellent. Now, if Reigns can add in 3 high-quality partners, geez, they'll be tough to beat. Jericho coming off a tough Backlash match, maybe not 100% tonight, putting up a great fight. Now Roman taking a look at Jericho. What's he thinking about here? Roman Reigns. What on earth is he? Oh, Reigns has a steel chair. Reigns with the chair. Come on, Reigns. You don't need to do this. You already won. You've proved your point. Wait, here comes Edge. Edge from behind. The GM is here and takes the chair off Roman Reigns, saving the day for his partner at Survivor Series. Reigns can't get the cheap attack here tonight. And Roman Reigns is furious. He tried to take out Chris Jericho. Maybe a little bit of fear by Roman Reigns, but we now get set for AJ Styles, our WWE Champion, coming out here tonight to celebrate his big win at Backlash. Sami Zayn, Bray Wyatt is up next, but AJ will chime in on that matchup and a little bit more. So Backlash, I proved that, well, the Chris Jericho rematch was a waste of my time. I beat him 1, 2, 3, not once but twice. 2 out of 3 falls. I got 2 falls. I beat Chris Jericho. Now we move on. We move on to what supposedly is going to be a triple threat matchup at Survivor Series. The Smackdown general manager has seen my success and he wants to put me in a bit more of a difficult situation. So, Edge has decided that I will be defending my championship in a triple threat match against Bray Wyatt and Sami Zayn at Survivor Series. And to be honest, I don't know why I know I can beat these two guys, but hey, it's a triple threat. Anything can happen, but still, I'll be watching tonight. I'm going to keep an eye on Bray. I'm going to keep an eye on Sami, because I know I can beat them, but I guess I better check them out just in case. Well, the champion, as arrogant as ever. Well, now backstage is Chad Gable and Rhino. Oh, hang on. One of the tag team champions, Rhino, bumping into Chad Gable. Something there nearly started between those two. Look out. Well, now we get set for our main event, Sami Zayn, Bray Wyatt. We've just found out that Sami Zayn and Bray will be a part of a triple threat match at Survivor Series. That's big. Sami Zayn has been building towards a title opportunity for a while now, and Bray Wyatt has been close but hasn't really had these chances. With our Smackdown GM has said in recent times, it's all about opportunity and giving the superstars that deserve an opportunity that chance. And, well, he's going to give that to Sami Zayn and Bray. Two men who have been, well, struggling to get to the top, but get their chance. They get their opportunity at Survivor Series. I've got to commend Edge for doing that. Chris Jericho had his chance. He's out of the title picture now. And now we bring in two new superstars to the title hunt to take on AJ Styles. One of those, Sami Zayn, AJ has beaten many times, including at King of the Ring. The other, Bray Wyatt. Two-time Intercontinental Champion, of course. He had that big match against Braun Strowman at SummerSlam for the IC title. Unsuccessful on that occasion, but Bray Wyatt has since then moved on to pursuing the WWE Championship, and he gets his chance at Survivor Series. A triple threat matchup, which, as AJ Styles said, he doesn't have to be pinned to lose his title. He doesn't have to be pinned to lose the match. So it is definitely an interesting situation and a real test for AJ Styles. Of course, AJ Styles, pretty arrogant, as we just heard him a moment ago. He's pretty confident. He's not too fazed with what he has to deal with at Survivor Series. Obviously, why wouldn't he be confident coming off a very impressive victory against Chris Jericho at Backlash? I think anyone that thought maybe Jericho was good enough to beat AJ was probably quietened a little bit after AJ's performance at Backlash. But I've got to say, Jericho came very close. Now we see AJ Styles defending against Bray and Sami Zayn, who are in this matchup right now, one-on-one. This is a chance to see who is maybe the better man between these two, just heading into Survivor Series. The winner of this matchup will gain a big confidence boost, I'm sure of it. Sami Zayn, as we've said, he's been dealing with Reigns a lot in the past. Those two have been bitter rivals for a long, long time. They just simply do not like each other. Don't think they ever will. And Sami Zayn and Roman Reigns had their differences, but Sami Zayn, I'm sure, would have put his hand up for Team Edge, but Edge decided to reward him in a bit of a better way. A title opportunity instead. So excellent for Sami Zayn, a big opportunity for him, and let's hope he can make the most of it. Certainly someone like AJ Styles has got the better of Sami Zayn, as we've said, but Sami Zayn is the type of guy who just won't stop fighting, and that's what we want to see from Sami. Now Sami Zayn has a hold of Bray, step suplex. Sami Zayn yet to win the world title here in Universe Mode, likewise with Bray Wyatt. So two men who had the potential to become a world champion for the first time in their careers. As Zayn, bit of a thump to the eye, I guess that's okay. The referee didn't see it, doesn't see much, but didn't see that one either. Now the Hurricane Rana as Sami Zayn takes down Bray. Well, Sami Zayn has been excellent, as we said. He dealt with Roman Reigns for a number of months there. And he tried to move on to take on Finn Balor, unsuccessful. And then, of course, he dealt with AJ Styles at King of the Ring, and Sami Zayn's just been waiting for his chances ever since. Gets one now at Survivor Series. Cover here by Sami. Doesn't quite get the 3. Bray Wyatt, as a singles competitor, has been successful. Two-time IC champion. You don't get that, without being very good. But Bray has just never been able to take that next step into the world title picture. He's had a couple of opportunities to be in contention, but not many opportunities at the title itself. So being in this triple threat matchup at Survivor Series, probably a little bit of a surprise to Bray. His form as of late has not been terrific, but Bray gets a huge chance here to beat Zayn tonight, build some momentum. We'll have to wait and see how good Bray is in these high pressure situations. I'm sure Bray Wyatt would love a victory. He's been starved of wins as of late. But Bray, this is his chance, no doubt about it. Triple threat match. A 33% chance of winning. You've got to take the most of that, as he went for that clothesline. Missed out though, as Sami Zayn gets Bray in the corner. Bray Wyatt has to make the most of this chance, otherwise he may not get one for a while. Of course, if Team Reigns does win at Survivor Series, that'll mean that Roman Reigns will be the next contender for the championship. Now Zayn, here's the cover on Bray, kick out, which would be huge for Reigns to finally get that opportunity. If not, well, Reigns is gone. He'll be traded to Raw, and the hunt for the next challenger will continue if these two can't get the job done. Maybe one of these two will get another opportunity. You never know. Bray now with a look at the leg. Can't get the 3 either. Can barely even get a count there by Bray. Just trying to wear down Sami Zayn right now. Bray's had his Wyatt family ringside for the majority of his matches here in Smackdown. It's now the suplex by Sami Zayn. Northern Lights could be it. No. They've been banished from this matchup here. One-on-one. Wanted a fair one-on-one matchup, our GM. Part of the conditions of Bray Wyatt's title opportunity is that Bray cannot use the Wyatt family. The Wyatt family must be put away while Bray tries to contend, which is a big call by the GM, but I think the right call. I think it would be disappointing to see the Wyatts get themselves involved and not have a fair opportunity for Bray to really win on his own, let alone the other competitors in the matchup to get their fair chance at winning as well. I got to respect Edge. He's trying to get a little bit more order around here on SmackDown. A few guys have been doing whatever the hell they want. Edge is trying to just stop that from happening. Especially Roman Reigns, as I've said. Bray Wyatt, he's one of those guys, will do whatever he wants as well, whatever he wants, full away off the top. Now Bray follows it up. Sometimes Bray is that wild card. You don't know what to expect from him. He can pull out a rabbit out of a hat whenever you need him to, play that card up his sleeve. He's able to do it. He's just such a mysterious man. He's always got something going on. He's always got a plan. And Sami Zayn needs to try and deal with that here tonight. If not, well, Bray will certainly win this match. Right now, Sami Zayn tried to go for the Blue Thunder Bomb. Couldn't quite connect, though, as Bray with a counter. And Bray trying to put Zayn away. Can't quite do it. Well, Bray Wyatt, frustration has been one of his issues. He's not as patient as he should be. And I think sometimes that's a bit of his downfall. As, oh, Sister Abigail, forget about patience. Just hit when you can. And, oh, Zayn just kicked out. Well, Bray thought the element of surprise would be enough to beat Sami Zayn there. But still, early on in this matchup, Bray not really doing a lot yet. But still, that could have been it there for Sami Zayn. What a win that would have been for Bray Wyatt. A much-needed victory for Bray. Gets a title opportunity at Survivor Series, but I feel like Bray Wyatt right now believes that maybe I don't deserve this opportunity. I'm getting this chance because, well, there's nobody else putting their hand up for contention right now. Maybe Bray feels as though I'm here by necessity rather than because I earned it. But a win here tonight for Bray will put him back on the map. That will definitely mean he's earned it. Cover now. Zayn trying to beat Bray. Can't do it again. Sami Zayn certainly deserved it. He may have had a couple of mishaps in recent times, but over the last 6 months, Sami Zayn has had the best highlights in his career here on Universe Mode. It's been Sami Zayn at his best, and I'm sure he'll relish in another opportunity to get in the ring with AJ Styles, an opportunity to prove himself on the big stage again. And speaking of AJ Styles, here is the champion. He's backstage right now, watching on the monitor. Watching intently, watching closely, scouting out his opponents. Bray Wyatt, Sami Zayn. Trying to find out how can I beat these two men at the Survivor Series. Sami Zayn, he has beaten him in the past, but Sami Zayn is an improved man ever since their matchups. Have to say that is for sure. Bray Wyatt gets struck in the back there. Now Bray, look out. DDT! Nicely done there by Bray. Bray Wyatt now, looking for the cover here. Trying to beat Zayn. Just a kick out at one though. Not enough at all there for Bray, but still pressure applied there to Sami Zayn. And that's all Bray Wyatt has to do. Keep the pressure on. Keep the confidence building. The longer he's in this match, Bray, the more confident he'll get. And just on that as well, the longer this match goes, that's when we'll start to really see how well Bray Wyatt can do. How will his cardio hold up as a DDT there by Zayn? How will his cardio hold up in a big match environment? Can Bray go the distance DDT by Zayn has him in a great position as he drops down there. Rolls through mid-air, a drop down there on Bray Wyatt. Could be it here for Zayn to kick out at 2. More pressure applied here to Bray Wyatt. Zayn just starting to think, okay, Bray Wyatt has got the better of me on a couple of occasions here, but I'm starting to work my way back into it. Can I beat Bray Wyatt? Zayn's got to believe in himself. Bray is in a bad position. You don't want to be here against Sami Zayn because he might do this! Exploder in the corner. Also can find that haluva kick in the corner as well. It is arguably the worst spot to be in. As now Bray trying to lift up Zayn and put him down. As now the suplex by Zayn again. Another nice suplex by Zayn. He's continuing to build off these suplexes, continue to find a bit of momentum for himself. Now Zayn, here's the blue thunder bomb. He's connected it finally. This could be it here for Bray. Is Zayn going to go for the cover? It doesn't look like it. Now Zayn, what's the plan here for him? Look out, here comes the Hurricane Rana, and the legs are hooked. Could be it here for Bray. Near fall. Kick out at 2, getting closer for Sami Zayn. Confidence booster for Zayn and Bray. A great matchup here for both men, who are both in desperate need for a win to get any momentum building for Survivor Series. Now Bray with the cover here on Sami Zayn. Could be it here. No, a kick out. Alright, Bray just starting to get back to his feet. Just catch his breath a little bit here. Try and slow it down a bit. Trying to catch his breath before he tries to do a little bit too much. Sometimes Bray can go for too much at too soon. And sometimes that can cost him. Trying to do all these different things at once. But that's just because how his mind does work. But you try and do so many things at once when you trying to get the fundamentals right. Sometimes you can miss out on it just simply because you're focused on trying to do 5-10 other things. Bray Wyatt so far today, he's got those fundamentals pretty decently well. He's just got to stay patient. Keep the confidence boosting. Now Bray with a few elbow strikes there to Sami Zayn. Now Bray, look out. Here comes the Uranagi. Bray now. Can he get to the cover? He's down on a knee. Taking his time. Instead, going to look to put the chin lock back now on Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn getting worn down here. Sami Zayn needs something big. Now, the Sister Abigail by Bray Wyatt. The cover. And just like that, Bray wins. Bray finds the Sister Abigail and picks up the win. I wasn't expecting that. I didn't think Zayn would get struck by that anytime soon. I thought Bray might look for a bit of a better build or a set to it. But he saw an opening, just a small little opening in the weakness of Sami Zayn. Bray grabs a hold of Zayn, strikes with Sister Abigail, and Bray beats Sami Zayn. What a win here for Bray Wyatt, as Zayn looking to shake the hand of the man who beat him. Oh, Bray! Bray with a right hand! Wow. Sami Zayn just wanted to congratulate Bray for the win, and that's what Bray thinks of Zayn. A right hand to his face. What was that all about? Does he really need to do that? Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's all we have time for this edition of Universe Mode. If you enjoyed it, leave a like on it. Let's try and hit 250 likes. I think we hit 300 last video. Let's try and hit 250 this time. Thank you so much for watching. Click the notification bell. Make sure you subscribe. Check out the website, BrendenPlayz.com. And check out the new t-shirts. Link will be in the description down below. See you next video.